Hi everybody, Mark Anthony here, The Vegas Tourist. Now normally I like to make videos that help people discover new things to see, do, and experience while in Las Vegas and beyond. Today is not one of those videos. Today I want to talk about what everyone else is talking about, 1 October 2017. The tragic event that happened a year ago today. When I'm out on tour, I get asked about that. They don't sometimes expect the answer that I give them. When I think back on the events of 1 October and everything that followed that, I came away with that as I fell in love with Las Vegas again. I now had a passion that I thought I had lost for living in Las Vegas. When you talk to a lot of locals who have lived here for a number of years, a lot of them kind of have an edge against Las Vegas and tourism here. The events revolving around October 1st, 2017, it gave me a reason to love the town that I call my home. And as crass as that may sound, let me explain. The night of October 1, 2017, 22,000 fans were in the outdoor village in front of Mandalay Bay, Luxor. They were here for the Route 91 festival. I was at home getting ready to go to the South Rim the following morning. So I was going to go to sleep early. As we were getting ready, my wife got a phone call from her daughter who said that a relative of theirs got shot at the festival. My thought was, wrong place, wrong time, wrong event. They got shot in the hand. I went to sleep. I woke up the following morning at 4 a.m. with my boss calling me. Now I was getting up anyway, but my boss was calling me. She normally doesn't call me at 4 a.m. And she's like, Mark, do you think we should cancel the tour? Do you want to cancel the tour? Why would we cancel the tour? I'm awake, I've showered, I'm getting ready to go. She goes, you haven't watched the news, have you? I said, no, I saved that for breakfast. She goes, go watch the news, call me back in 10 minutes and give me your answer. So I went downstairs, turned on the news. Well, you turn on the TV. There it was. First of all, I hit with this, oh my God, now I understand the phone call the night before, and I feel like an ass. Second of all, I'm like, no, not doing it. And so I called her back. And she goes, well, I kind of thought you were going to say that, but I'm kind of curious on your reason why. And my reason why is because I know people in law enforcement, I know people in security on the Strip, and when I was watching the news, I was also listening to our sheriff, Joe Lombardo. Now, up until that point, really didn't care about him. He was a good sheriff, and him and everyone else that I was thinking of said the exact same thing. If you don't have to come on the Strip, do not come on the Strip. Please stay out of our way. Please let us do our job. Please don't ask us stupid questions. And I thought about it, that even if our guests wanted to get off the Strip to escape this, they were not going to escape it. Whether they had people involved or not, they were not going to escape it. They were going to think, that was going to be on their mind. Was anyone hurt? Who was hurt? What's going to happen? I just know. And I just did not want to put us down there, adding to the chaos that was already there. So, no. All right. What followed kind of opened my eyes and, like I said, made me fall back in love with the town I call home. First of all, our sheriff, Joe Lombardo. He was newly elected and this hits him. The guy took control from moment one. The media came in and they were asking him silly questions and they were wanting all of these answers, and he just said, look, ask me the right questions, I'll give you the right answers. You ask me a silly question, I'm not answering it, and I'm not going to play your game. Here's what's going on, here's what we know, and there's nothing else to tell you. I can't think for people who aren't here. I can't answer questions that are just made up. So please, keep your questions pointed. That's it. I'm not playing the word game. I'm not playing what if, who is, okay? This is what we know. That's it. Joe, you got my 2 thumbs up and my wholeheartedness, okay? Then came County Commissioner Steve Sisolak. This blew me out of the water. I don't care what you think of this guy. I don't think I don't care. He did something that shocked me as a politician, as a older member of society. He stepped up and said, I started a GoFundMe page for this. Please contribute. It may have been implemented wrong, it may have been not done right, but he did something. He did something for the larger good to get things started. While everything else could be built up in the background, this was at least a starting point. And Steve, you're running for office. I don't care. You did a good job. Thank you for stepping up to the plate at the very beginning. What happened afterwards, never mind. You did something good. Beyond that, as you saw some earlier videos after the actual event, I'm a little pissed off at a couple of the people we, as a tourism town, put in charge of our town, of our brand. Yes, the CEO of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority let the media write the narrative. Why? I don't know. He was nowhere to be found. Rossi was a no-show for 3 days. The man who gets paid $700,000 a year was no place to be found. Other leaders in Caesars and MGM and other major players in the Las Vegas tourism community failed us miserably. But this is where I came in love with Las Vegas again. It was everybody else that stepped up to the plate. Now, Vegas is not known as a socially enabled community. We don't like to know who our neighbors are most of the time, okay? If you move here, trust me, your neighbor's not going to say a word to you for 6 months because we need to know whether or not you're going to stay here. People don't like to get together and do community things overall. But for this, I saw complete strangers open their homes. I saw complete strangers drive people to appointments. I saw complete strangers go into Costco and wipe them out of water, sandwiches, snacks, and fruits, and take all of that to the convention center and to wherever else that people were being housed at, while they sorted out where's my husband, where's my kids, what am I going to do, what hospital, while all the triage centers, I saw complete strangers who would probably never talk to their neighbors go find these people, and they did some tremendous things for them. Again, a complete stranger comes out with a bunch of wooden crosses and puts them out by the Welcome to Vegas sign. This was the first time I've ever seen a major crisis like this and have the Red Cross go, hey, okay, we have enough blood, okay? And then those people that were waiting in line to get blood turned around and went, what else can we do? The residents here were remarkable. People whose jobs were on the line just pushed it aside and said, what can I do to help? It's not what is my company doing to help, it's what can I do to help? And for a town like Vegas where, sex, sin, gambling, all of this, you just don't expect that. And to see that happen, to see how the people of Las Vegas stepped forward and just opened up their arms, opened up their houses, opened up their pocketbooks, opened up their vehicles, gave me this new love for this town that I still carry with me today. I found a reason to love Las Vegas again and the people who live here. The fact that a lot of people thought that we just swept this under the rug because it's not visible day in and day out. We mourn, but we know because of our history, our heritage, that life has to go on. And then finally, the biggest shock of all, who could have ever thunk 9 days later, this ragtag hockey team that most people said would never survive, would never exist, would never happen. This was just, this was a fluke. They could have done what almost any other team would have done. They would have done about a 2-minute memorial and then dropped the puck. Or some teams would have done, this is bad, we got to cancel. No, we move on. Vegas strong. We will survive. We will move on. We will remember. We will honor, and we will move forward. I'm sure their original opening for their inaugural night was not what we saw. This team, the owners, this team did something that I have never seen a professional sports team do after a major tragedy or any other time. They honored the town. They honored the city. They honored the victims. They honored the people who I just talked about that came out of the woodwork going, what can I do? The Las Vegas Golden Knights, no matter what they do for the rest of their existence, this is going to be their legacy. They brought a town that was being crippled by a horrible act and pulled it together and said, we are better than this. You had people coming out of that arena. You had people that don't even live here coming out of that arena, coming out of wherever they watched that game from going, damn, Vegas is good. What a frickin' town, man. God, win or lose, they came out of there going, I love Las Vegas. This is an awesome town. That's what I caught. That's what I remember. That's what I took away from that entire event. Going forward, the fact that Vegas, as a community, stepped up to the plate, said, this is not going to define us. This is better. We are better than this. We are going to help whoever we need to help, do whatever it is we need to do to get people to move on and not forget. Regardless of whatever happens after this, after MGM started to lay people off, blaming this event for that, which it wasn't. It's the fact that they're bringing in automation. But anyway, all of this, the people still came forward and still do come forward and go, do you need help anywhere? I fell in love with Vegas like I never fell in love with Vegas before. I'm so glad to say I live in Las Vegas. I live in the real Las Vegas. I live in Henderson, but anyway, this is a cool community, an awesome town to live in. And that event defined that. That event helped me see that again. And I love Las Vegas, and you cannot tear this town down no matter how hard you try. I love this town because it survives. It will give the middle finger to whoever it needs to. Vegas is strong. Vegas will survive. This town, I love it. All right? Now, down below, you can leave your comments. You can leave your questions. I will answer the good ones. The bad ones, I will delete. Be respectful. But I want your thoughts down below. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and as always, you can find more information at thevegastourist.com. I'm Mark Anthony. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time.